Ryan, small school try champions. What does this mean to you in your second year as the head coach?
I'm so proud of these boys. I can't thank them enough. I mean, for what they've done to this program to help change it. Um, you know, I'm just so proud of them. You know that we faced some adversity tonight with a couple injuries and Elk County just they kept fighting. But I'm so proud of these guys. They've come through the entire year.
Let's start with your offensive line. I mean, you guys on the offensive side of the football just dominated this football game. I think you punted twice. You had multiple touchdown drives of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think one of 14 plays. Talk about how your offensive line just controlled the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's what they've done the entire year, except for maybe the first game of the year. And they get after it. You know, we told them to go. We need one first down, go win that championship, and they did it. But they create holes. I mean, we had backs almost over 100 again tonight. I think T-Bone was over 100. But game after game, these guys just do their job. They don't get enough recognition at all. But they're awesome.
On the other hand, though, defensively, you can't be real happy about your defense tonight. What were they doing that was giving you so much trouble?
Yeah, we were just having some cross-ups out of the backfield. You know, our defensive backs have played strong, and they're going to continue to play strong. We just had some mix-ups, some misunderstandings, and we'll go back to the drawing board and get ready for Montauk. But, you know, they made some big plays, too, some big tackles. You know, they...
Talk a little bit about Kurt Wilbert knocking down the two-point conversion. I mean,
yeah,
that changes
that
the whole
huge.
complex because now they had to recover 2 onside kicks instead of 1. Talk a little bit about how big of a play that was.
Yeah, I don't know if they realized how big of a play that was because we were going to call a timeout and then we didn't. But that play, coming through, knocking out, we had pressure from Nick Weaver. That's where it really started. Nick Weaver was playing with that bad ankle. He got out there, put some pressure on the quarterback to force him to throw it. Kirk was there in his flat to knock it down. And, you know, with us not being able to stop their pass game down the stretch there, that was huge. I mean, that was really a turning point.
On the first onside kick, you're jumping up and down on the sideline because you saw where it was going. Did you ever think about calling timeout?
We did, but I was trying to move the guys down, and, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and that's why I guess I get paid the big bucks, and I didn't follow through there. I mean, I probably should have called a timeout because we didn't have enough guys to that side. And hats off to Steve and Bobby. I mean, he had some great onside kicks tonight.
The decision with Nick in the ankle to let him play defense but to not put him on offense, how hard of a decision was that, first of all? And was that a collective decision that you guys made as a staff?
Yeah, at halftime, you know, the trainer Holly, she's awesome. She taped him up, and we went to Nick, and he felt like he could give us some time on defense. And we just wanted to take him one way. And, you know, T-Bone, he was running the ball really well, so I was okay with sticking with him. But, you know, hats off to Nick for fighting through that ankle injury to help us out there at defensive end.
You know, Taylor had some plays where it looked like he was dead in the backfield and like oil on him or something, just slipped off. I mean, for a kid that's, you know, 5'5", 140 pounds, he looked like, we said I said at one point on the broadcast, looks like he's playing at 6'5", 240. Just talk about how hard he runs for his size.
Yeah, T-Bone might be like 5'6", 140, but that's why he's T-Bone, man. He will not go down. He keeps his feet pumping at all times. He bounces right off of people. You know, for all the bigger he is one of the toughest, hardest runners.
It does change, though, what you want to do, doesn't it? Because they're different runners, and Nick brings something to the table that's a little bit more explosive. So did it change what you wanted to do a little bit offensively?
No, we continued running the same old stuff. You know, I changed up some formations, ran the same stuff out of different formations, and, you know, it goes right back to the line. The line didn't panic. Keenan, those guys, they continued to do their job. And when I had to pass the ball, Jaden had some big catches across the middle. You know, Alex on some 2-point plays, and then that catch by Keenan was just amazing.
I was just about to ask you that. You know, you could have ran the ball. You could have ran the clock. They were out of timeouts. You were going to have to then punt it if you don't pick the first down. But on the other hand, if he throws it incomplete, you're giving them all kinds of time left. What's going through your mind as the offensive coordinator making a call like that?
Yeah, you know, we called a naked on that play. We told Isaac to keep it, only to throw it if we had guys open, and Keenan had a few steps, and he threw it up there, and Keenan went up and caught it. I mean, that's a big play by a junior and a good leadership by the senior.
I asked Isaac this. What does it say about the trust that you have in Isaac Jones to allow him to throw the ball in that situation?
Yeah, that's why he's the senior quarterback and captain of this team. You know, he from this year to last year, Isaac has improved leaps and bounds. He's made himself into an amazing quarterback through his work ethic. You know, that kid goes out every morning and does drills, foot drills, quarterback drills, and that's the leadership you want from a senior quarterback, and that's why, you know, he came up big on those big drives.